Alright, you go to comics here. Next episode here, we're going to transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps of comments on YouTube, DeviantArt, and their response comments. I may make these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click on the video and go watch something else. If you don't like it, there's hate speech in my videos, because there is no hate speech in my videos. It's speech hate. That's the story. Let's continue on. People getting things wrong. This comment section is me trying to check them out with Bible versus a basic biology. And people can talk about that after we watch the Check Out Some Months Before fan art. We have a fan artist's drawing of the tough bully girl from Arthur in a one-piece swimsuit, hanging out on the 80s phone. Always barely got a bag of McDonald's food. She's hanging on a beanbag chair or something. Looking super cute with freckles all over the place. Very nice. We have a cat girl showing off her beautiful body in her black bra and panties. Great cat girl. There's a little girl, squirrel girl here. She's hanging out in her little scout uniform there. She's very cute. Very nice. We have Roxanne from Goofy Movie in a sea foam green or sky blue, I don't know, sea foam green or something like bluish green bikini. Not a bikini. One-piece suit. Very nice. She's looking all kinds of hot. I really miss her in the movies. And I'm just like, yeah. The main issue with that was they said, okay, the reason why they didn't have her back was because they were going to CG or her hair was too complicated. And I'm like, okay, then change your hair. That's the easy part. Because here's the deal. They had Max hanging out with a new girl, voiced by the same person who voiced Roxanne. That same girl who voiced Roxanne. So I'm like, why not just have her change her hair? And be like, yeah, I changed my hair. I tried this other hairstyle. That's, easier to work with. Can you change her hair? Because it's just like suddenly she's gone. It was terrible. She is amazing. I miss her a lot. They had a whole movie dedicated to trying to hang out with her, and it's like, oh, she's gone. Suddenly she's gone. No explanation, no nothing. Do you have Max's cousin showing off her body there a little bit? She's showing off her breasts a little bit. Very nice. She was actually super cute. But yeah, there's stuff there online that I'm like, yeah, that's not supposed to be happening that way. She's his cousin. Yeah, it looks like Angelica grown up like and acting like her mother, in a similar business suits, smoking on the phone with somebody, the purse and everything. We have Naz, this one girl named Naz from Ed, Edd n Eddy showing off her beautiful, showing off. Super cute. Huge fan of hers. She's kind of sagging though, a little bit. Definitely, a little saggy. There's her swimsuit there. Very nice. Sagging. Her pants are sagging. Let's just say her pants are sagging. So I'm like, yeah, that's a little much there for someone who's supposed to be around 12 there. So yeah, swimsuit better. Swimsuit works better. Covering the essentials. Let's continue on with our hate mail here, transgender hate mail, and there's gonna be some overlap, but it's what to talk about. Let's see here. I say, yeah, you gotta be careful with wrestling. Those moves are powerful. So yeah, I was talking about the Rey Mysterio incident where a guy died, where an opponent of his died because after getting hit by him, doing a special, powerful jump kick move. Yeah, hit in the back. The guy got hit in the back, but he instantly died from that. From injuries caused by that. Like, it's terrible. Wrestling definitely is choreographed, but it is real fighting, and you gotta watch out for that. There's real fighting moves in there. You gotta watch out for that stuff. And one of the things was another guy. They were trying to do a silly thing with him, basically having him go up high and then have his, be in like a silly costume. And try to basically look like he's like descending from on high and land in the ring, and it's supposed to like basically go wrong. It's supposed to go wrong, but safely. So he falls in the ring and is safe. But instead, the harness detached early, and he died from the trauma of falling too far. That was there's some horrible incidences that happened in wrestling. So you gotta watch out for that stuff. Let's go. Marvel Rivals Hate Mail Part 1. I quote, harmful stereotypes. I say, you mean that all females have breasts and curves and males don't? Those are only harmful to your feelings. An angry ghost emoji. And so it's like, hey yo, so who wants a sandwich? Smile, smiling with your eyes closed emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, laughing with your tongue out emoji, and cute smile emoji. An intro. Have they ever heard of the word known in the world known as modeling? The days of running gaming for everyone, ruining gaming for everyone is now our number. Woke DI pushers. They are jealous because they don't have any of those things in real life, and never going to get it. Never going to get. It's like them. Someone says, let's see here, 57 seconds. A return to the God Watch. Never thought I would see those guys again. Oh, that pose rubbed something for some people. Laughing to your emoji. If this makes the devs in the West angry, then they are doing a good job. Keep up the good work, Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Marvel Rivals mostly been doing good things. There were sometimes they messed up, but most of the time they good. That was all emoji. Continue on. MCU Hate Mail Part 1. I say, this could be awesome. I hope that Marvel gets rid of woke DC, follows their example. We need better games and movies from them. Angry face emoji. They never should have merged with Disney. Best part of this is being able to tell them, no, I don't care anymore. I have zero plans of ever watching this crap anyway. It's all going to be just slop and nothing else. The free DEI money dried up. Profits or perish now. If the trash characters in Phase 4 through 6 are still in the movie, how do they expect us to just ignore all the content? Menstrual cups from a trans guy's point of view, comment for one. This is some of my earliest stuff, I think, on YouTube. And basically, Phoenix Animations was talking about how she's lying about radical sex, and it has to still, of course, use female hygiene products, you know, because she's a female, so we're going over it, and uterus, and a vagina. So let's continue on here. Someone says, honestly, it's really great to see this from another perspective, and they should really put the little metal bits in the men's room too. You never know who may need it. When some female is lying and saying she's a male, going to the men's room. I say, oh yeah, someone says, see where God's a swine, he doesn't exist. And I say, actually, he's a loving father, he does exist. Dysphoria, he's the bad guy here. He sure is. What's good? Someone says, Miles of Transit Hate Mail, Part 1. Someone quotes, that bus was 45 minutes late, or is it 20 minutes early? That line cracked me up for some reason, rolling for a laughing emoji. Man, that competent bus driver was determined to argue, lol. All those little tiny systems should literally just be ordered on LA Metro. This is ridiculous. This might be the worst idea ever. I love it. Good Lord. Ever seen him so ticked? Crying, seems to tear emojis. This is like a final example for all your experience navigating tiny bus systems. No more foamers visiting LA. LA Metro, Metrolink. Foamers are, of course, fans, rabid fans. Someone says, dragging NY Times reporters along for this wild ride is hilarious. I wonder if they really know who they were setting up for. XD. That was a pretty crazy episode. You know, Miles of Transit got popular enough so people from the newspapers and TV show, and the newspapers and TV stations wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So they got to hang out with Miles of Transit as they do one of their challenges of traveling on the buses and other transit around. You know, that's what I'm good. So it was just like looking at it. It was really cool to see that stuff happen. You know, all the cool stuff going on, crazy stuff going on involving this stuff. So let's see here. Victor and Vincent have an energy somewhere between Field Trip Chaperone and a nature and photographer looking at a group of hyenas on the prowl. This NYT reporter is a warrant in Connecticut. The NYT report pleading to get off this wild ride at 38 minutes and 40 seconds. MIT guy was right. This mission is for the Metro card. The path and deviations have been wildly more entertaining. I'm not sure if the MIT reporter was getting into it or just wants to find the quickest way to complete the challenge so he can go home. Came for the Metro card to comment. Stayed to learn about a CT-NY border dispute. Miles Random Hate Mail Part 3. I love the NY Times guy getting more and more into the internet's video progresses. I am a 54-year-old in the middle of central Illinois farmland, and I love your channel. Just finished the time article, and I'm so excited for you guys. Well done. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Holy moly. Give that conductor a voice acting job. Like, dang. I don't know what that means, but obviously he had a very awesome voice. So it's like, I can't believe our very own Miles of Transit got in the New York Times. Foamers are moving up in the world. Haha. So I felt heavily emotionally invested in the Metro card reload saga. Two crying streaming tear emoji. Yeah, there was a lot of problems trying to basically swipe the Metro card or insert it or whatever, and it was not reading for a while, but finally, after a while of swiping it, it read. It was able to register. That was crazy. Because I finished the thing, gotta go. So you can get on the bus or train or whatever in time. And so it says, as someone who lived in Jersey City and did late night clubbing in Brunswick, the late night Metro card reloading stress gave me PTSD flashbacks. The joy you finally find a credit card and a machine that works, and you get that enter your zip code was unmatched. I love how the NYT reporter became part of the crew. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was awesome. Let's see, is this the fastest filming to upload or a fully edited Miles video ever? Random Jordan cameo, and I'm all here for it. The whole gang is finally back. Eating Jordy cakes will always make my day. I feel old and attacked when you said none of us were born yet. We'll talk about 1999. My old man back hurts. I need to lie down and go to bed. Said someone else. So 25 minutes and 55 seconds. That's me. Now they're really going to be jealous. Someone says, I'm not kidding. This might be the best video Miles ever produced. A true summertime transit adventure. Energy between the friends is so positive. The plan goes off the rails immediately, forcing cosmetic improvements throughout the video, the entire video. The callbacks to older videos is funny and heartwarming. The Jordy cameo, an awesome reveal that he's a T-bus driver. This might be the definitive Miles of Transit experience. Oh yeah, very nice. I'll say see you guys next time. Check you out on YouTube and DeviantArt.